Heat race time here at Kern County Raceway Park. We're at the dirt track, and we're in Kern.
Oh, yeah.
County. Tommy, the duo's back in town, and we brought the cricket.
We sure did. Damn cricket.
As we get ready to go, 5 cars in this hobby stock heat race number 1. Starting on the pole, the number 5 machine of Raymond Noland. Outside of him, the number 99, Don Mead. Green flag in the air, 8-lap heat race. 21 machine, that is Kyle Wood. Outside of Kyle is the 91 of Michael Scruggs, and rounding out the field, that was the field. I keep thinking there's 6 cars in this race.
Who was supposed to start 6?
I don't have those numbers. I don't have those details, but someone was supposed to.
Well, Raymond Nolan, Jeffrey, in a car that I'm not familiar seeing him in. I'm used to seeing a Camaro-style body.
I was going to say the same thing. Looks like he freshened up a bit here, trying to maybe a little bit new with that body. Just ahead of him, Kyle Wood has jumped to the lead. The 21 machine. Noland in second, Mead third. Then you got Hill and Scruggs.
You know what I've noticed since I've been here last, which is probably about 2 months ago now, is that they've added white, like vinyl around the fencing. I wonder if that was for the sprint car shows. You see Nolan again making a move to the inside, battle for the lead up front.
Lap number 3, side by side into turn number 3. Nolan's going to take the spot away. Wood's going to try a little crossover move here out of turn number 4. See now, Tommy, if you're Wood, are you right now kind of like, Nolan, I see how clean your body looks. Oh, Wood's going to spin it out.
I think he was watching too much.
He really saw the shine. Sun is just about to set.
But I think this vinyl, I wonder if it's for the sprint car show that they had here about a month ago to keep some of the spray from going into the parking lots and in the pits. Other than that, unless there's a lot of people who freebie watch in the corners. Wood actually spun out in turn number 4 as well, so we're going to have a nice sunset here tonight.
Yeah, we are. Well, lap number 6 is on the board. We got 2 laps to go. Nolan's liking how things are going. He's trying the way high line, Tommy. Really working it. It's only recently that this track was actually reconfigured. I believe the competition drivers were like, guys, why don't we do this? And the track said, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, the track working with the racers. The racers, obviously, the ones helping out the track, figure out, okay, how can we make the event better? How can we make the racing better? How could we throw a wrench into things? And it seems like that's what it's been doing.
Checkered flag flies for the 5 machine of Noland out of turn number 4. Takes the win. Beats Hill back to the line. Scruggs, and rounding out the field is going to be Wood, who spun out twice in this one, so he's really on the edge.
Track looks a little bit slick. It looks like they've got a lot of the moisture out of it.
So you're saying they don't have the DXT that they're using at Dover?
Exactly. They don't have the drag strip grip. Heat race number 2 for the hobby stocks here at the dirt track at KCRP. On the racetrack, we have the number 9 of Gene Glover starting up front. And then we got the number 8K machine of Earl Yurto. Never heard of that name before. But his name is Earl.
I mean, the last name we know.
The number 4 Z machine of Zach Johnson will start 3rd if we're single file starting, which it looks like we're doing. Nope, he'll start outside front row. Also in the field, the number 16, I don't think we're going green, are we? Yes, we are. The 16 machine, 16B of Justin Gonzalez, and rounding out the field, the number 48X machine of Tyler Weeks.
Oh, and Glover sideways.
Gene Glover out into the early lead. Johnson in the 2nd spot. Yurto 3rd. Sun is setting here on the outside of turn number 4 at Kern County Raceway Park. And we are racing down onto turn number 1. Johnson down low. He's going to get the pass through turns number 1 and 2. Try to slam the door on Glover. Glover's going to fight back, looking to the inside. No can do through turns number 3 and 4. Johnson takes the lead, lap number 2. Glover's going to slide it. He's going to hang it out wide and make some contact with Yurto. They continue in the forward direction.
He didn't hit my foot.
Correct. As we get contact for third.
Luckily, the 16 machine did not lose a left rear tire in that.
You know, for the impact that they had, Glover did not lose too much time. Not as bad as Wood did in his first heat. The Wood completely spun it out twice. So you see Glover, he's got that number 9 machine hanging it out in the 5th spot. Battle for third here, the number 48 of Weeks and the number 16 of Gonzalez.
I'm going to watch your leader here, Tommy. Just look at how much work he's putting into the wheel just to get this thing to go around the track.
Yeah, Johnson in the number 4 Z machine. Zach Johnson in the lead, holding off Earl Yurto at the moment. Through turns number 3 and 4, we're coming to 2 to go. Lap 6 of 8 on the racetrack. And as you're watching up front, you can see also the battle for third continue on, and we almost have a 3-car battle for third place brewing up, but the white flag will be waving this time by for Zach Johnson in the 4Z machine. And into turn number 1 and 2. No change from third on back. Zach Johnson started up front. He seems to finish up front through turns number 3 and 4. Zach Johnson, heat race number 2, victor.
And he's excited.
I can't blame him. Yurto finishing second. Third spot, Gonzalez. Winks and Glover round out your field. As that is your hobby stock heat races here tonight.
Now let me see that sheet there, Tommy. Yeah,
the only driver that I did not see on track would be the number
Kyle Yurto,
66 of Brandon Stewart,
and the 53 of Kyle Yurto.
You're right.
So we have 2 cars that are on the sheet that didn't come out to play. Maybe they're just saving gas.
Maybe they're saving gas, or they're just going to do their own heat.
2 heat races for the mini stocks. Starting on the pole in this one, the number 3 machine of Dylan Potter. That 1D on the outside is David Wolford. Row number 2 to the inside gives us the 23 machine of David Waller and the 13X driver Jose Rosales. Then we have the 15L starting 5th. That is Eric Loya. And to Eric's outside, the number 1 machine of Braden Rourke. Last row, it's the 68X machine of Jacob Doak. And the last car on his outside is the 2 legit Ronald Mercer. 8 cars, 8 laps, green flag. And I love this division.
I know that you saw a handful of these drivers last weekend. Yeah. Not all of them, but you saw a handful of them.
I know I saw Potter. He's our leader right now in the number 3 machine.
Potter, Jeffrey, he had a great run going on Sunday.
Yeah.
Except for the result just didn't work out. So
well, we're going to have a battle for the lead. It almost turned into the wall. That's mini stocks. The 1D machine's doing everything it can to get by. We are bumping and banging all over this field. The 1D, Wolford, I thought was going to help Potter find the wall. Now Wolford's going to try the outside line again. Watch this as they come down the front straightaway. Potter will give him room. And Wolford leads the lap number 2, as they battle. Good 2-lane track here, Tommy.
Jeffrey, they're battling hard for the lead.
Oh, we're beating and banging in the back, too.
I feel like the 15L, Jeffrey, continues to have engine issues.
Almost contact between your leaders. Potter had to crank it to the left to avoid door slamming. Wolford, great racing side by side here.
Fantastic racing. We haven't seen these 2 drivers split up from each other all race long.
And they're not going to do it here. Potter likes to drift up here on turn number 4, and there's contact again. I believe that was strike 2. Wolford might not let 3 happen.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, look at that.
And if he doesn't, I'm interested interested to see how that's going to turn out. 68X machine, Doug pulls it into the infield. His heat race is done. Halfway through this heat race, lap number 4, it'll be 5 at the line. Wolford again to the outside. Keep an eye on that 1D. Oh, payback.
There's your...
And Loya spins out in front of him, gets out of the way. Yeah, I didn't think Wolford was going to wait anymore.
And I mean, in all fairness, I was surprised that they did not take down any tire between Potter or Wolford.
Well, Wolford takes the lead from Potter. Behind them, there's still good battles going on. In the third spot, the 23 machine of Waller. But behind them is the battle for 4th and 5th. And it's kind of tight with the 13X machine holding on to the 4th position. 5th position.
My flag is a-waving.
My flag is in the air. They're still side by side for that 5th spot. We're watching our leaders here. I'll keep an eye on the extracurricular activities happening in the back.
Trouble for the 23 third spot. Waller, he seems to be off the pace there, trying to hold on to 3rd.
Out of turn number 4, it's the 1D of David Wolford taking the win.
Waller off the pace in the 23W.
Out of gas.
Must be.
Fuel strategy. Potter 2nd. The 2 legit machine of Mercer 3rd. 4th place will go to the 1 of Rourke. And then the 23 machine manages to get it there. Waller, 13X driver Rosales rounding out the field a lap down, the 15L of Loya. E-race number 2 for the mini stocks. 1 till we go green. The 00 machine starts on the pole. It is Kit Murphy to his outside. Tommy, the 68 machine.
It's number 68.
Yes.
Hang on. 68 machine that is piloted by Carter Cherry, the youngster. And then we got another Cherry, the number 14. That is Parker Cherry. As we get ready to go green, the number 54 driver, Todd Manchu. I thought he wasn't going to be on our sheet. Sean Schwarzenberger in the number 15, the number 32X machine, and that is Jason Cook. And rounding out the field, the number 6 machine of the Dirt Dog, Andy Boydston.
Well, 32X has some speed.
Jason Cook, Jeffrey, we've seen that car, and it's fast. He's already up to the 2nd spot, potentially. He's got to get by the 68 of Cherry. Gets by, up into the 2nd spot. A little bit of smoke. It's a bad habit, but he can keep it going. As Kit Murphy, Jeffrey, if he had a rearview mirror, I would not look in it right now, but he's probably feeling pretty comfortable right now. The 00 out into the lead.
Oh yeah, we're on the rev limiter.
Fun thing about these mini stocks, Jeffrey, front wheel drive mini stocks, you and I battle in these cars. We don't necessarily race these style of cars at Irwindale Speedway, but we do all the demolition events out at the Speedway as we got a battle for the 3rd spot and a battle through the infield.
Apron. Oh, Murphy's way sideways there, and here comes Cook.
Cook is on a mission now. Down the backstretch. Look at that thing. He picked up a ton of power. Out of turn number 2, a huge run. Into turn number 3. Can't do anything about it, though. And the sun is completely set on turn number 4. Kit Murphy holds on to your lead. But Jeffrey, yeah, we do demolition events in these kind of cars, and these things can be a pain in the butt or a lot of fun. These things are so easy to work on except for when it's electrical.
Yeah.
And look at this, battle for the lead up front. Cook had to figure out a way around. Murphy couldn't figure out to take the high side or the low side. 2 to go when they come to the stripe. Cook looking outside for the lead. That 32X machine starting towards the rear of the field, up to 2nd.
Cherry in the 68 car almost took out a tractor tied last time by still working the apron line here.
That's Carter Cherry in the number 68.
Boy, and here we go.
Cook to the inside for the lead. White flag waves, and we're tagging each other through turns number 4. So the white flag waves, one more lap to do it. Schwarzenberger in the third spot. He is slowly reeling these two in as Cook to the inside on turn number 3. Up to the lead, but here comes Murphy with a crossover to the inside. Who's it going to be at the stripe? It is Cook in the number 32X over Murphy. Schwarzenberger in third, and we got a battle out here for fourth. It is Boydston holding off the 54 of Manchu. Parker Cherry, Carter Cherry ran out the field of mini stock heats.
Well, that's going to be a fun main event.
Yes, that's going to be fun. I just hope that we put the 32X in the back again. Not on.
All right, the debut of the late models here at KCRP, the dirt track 10-end machine of Rob Sanders. They call him the Sandman, and it's not because he's going to put you to sleep. He is going to be starting on the pole. Outside of him, the number 91T machine of Tony Toast. 91P, back behind the wheel of this machine out here, Jason Pappage. And then starting fourth, outside of him, the 49 of Troy Folger.
Tricky Troy.
And then we got, rounding out the field, the 17 machine of Larry Childress.
And we're seeing right now his second to last late model race. He is calling it a retired career at the end of this weekend. Tonight here at Kern and tomorrow night at Bakersfield Speedway. He'll hang up the helmet on late model racing.
Green flag. Tommy, these cars are going to fly around this track.
Oh yeah, this track's pretty fast here. We've got a battle up front. The Sandman to the lead over Toast.
Sanders way wide. It's going to open up the door for Toast, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it. Pappage in third. Folger and Childress. We're going to double the field for the main event. Cars were racing 1 week ago at the Nationals out of Santa Maria. And it's a very big reminder when these drivers do 30 laps and how fast these cars are going.
Yeah.
How fast the races go by.
So these drivers searching for some moisture out here. Looks like the hot laps have slicked off some of the track. There is some moisture up top. You can see them trying to build up somewhat of a cushion up high.
I don't feel like, Tommy, I feel like these drivers are getting up to speed here. I don't feel like there's a lot of necessity to slow down a lot because they're running that wide line.
Yeah. They're on the gas a lot, especially. They have to shut it down early into turn number 1. You see them off the gas, but from here all the way till the center of 3 and 4, they are pounding that throttle. We're following the 10 end of Sandman, Rob Sanders. You can see him on the gas through most of this track.
Your top 3 is Sanders, Toast, and Pappage. Childress trying some different lines around this track, going way low on entry of turn 1, trying to find something. White flag is in the air for Sanders. That's right, we're already almost done with 8 laps. Top 3 kind of closing in. At least we see the kind of even up front. Tommy, though, Pappage is almost going to lose it out of turn 4. Sanders takes the victory in the first ever late model heat race at KCRP. Tommy, early notes that I'm looking at here is these cars are fast, but I am wondering how difficult does it look like as far as the like we might see the necessity for some bumper tag out there.
Jeffrey, it's so far a one groove track.
So I mean,
I'll answer for you. It is a one groove track at the moment, but you're right. We might see some short track attitude with fast paced laps out here on this dirt track. It'll be interesting, this track. And then we're probably just going to cut it off at the end of this one and continue our exclusive live streaming on www.lowbudget.tv. We got high definition quality available, as well as high quality and standard, depending on what your internet connection will hold as we go 1 to go from the flag stand. It'll be the number 32 starting on point. It is Clay Daly to his outside, the number 5L of Cody Laney. Inside row number 2 has the number 12 of Nick Bartels. To his outside, it is Andy Obertello in the number 29. And rounding out the field, the 5W of Larry Wise. So we got 10 late models here battling tonight in the inaugural debut of late model racing at the dirt track at KCRP. We go green.
already a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think so. You can see the body panel sitting on the front straightaway. So let's start with a little bit of a catastrophe, just a tad bit.
I think they're disagreeing.
So Kid Harley, Nick Bartels, the number 12 machine, shedding some skin early, and that was just a bit of contact at the start. Nothing major, but enough to shed some rivets and bolts and some skin. So if you're on our Facebook Live looking, I want to know where you're watching from here tonight, whether you're on our live stream website or...
And let us know who you're rooting for.
If you got a dog in the fight, let's hear about it. We want to know who's checking in on us, as we are dirt track racing at Kern County Raceway Park.
And again, for everybody, to as a reminder, we have a Facebook page, Low Budget TV on Facebook. You're probably seeing this live on Facebook, or if you're seeing this live on Facebook, you can easily find it. Go ahead and hit like. You can follow where we'll be next. We might be at a track you want to see some good old racing from, like tonight.
Here we go, back to green, our restart. Clay Daly up to the lead out of turn number 2 over the 5L of Laney. Much better start, no big issues.
I'd say Daly, Tommy, struggled a bit.
Yeah, Jeffrey, you were at Santa Maria. He did not have the showing that he hoped for. Santa Maria, Jeffrey, is one of his, that's his track, if you will. That's his home game. Clay Daly out into the lead. You can see the 5L of Laney. He was taking a look to the inside. He's trying to work that low side. He goes up to the high side of the track. Everybody running that high groove as they did in the first heat. Now Laney back down on the low side. Laney's battling in the late model tonight. He has some track time in a modified IMCA modified here. So he's trying to work that 5L all over the track to see which line will be the best line. Seems to be a top groove racetrack at the moment, which, like you were saying, Jeffrey, you might have hit the nail on the head halfway through these heat races. We might see some bumpers being applied if it's a one groove track. If you're in the way, bud, and there's no way to get some grip down low or up high, sorry.
That's going to be a fast bump.
Yeah, that will be a fast bumper. 2 to go at the stripe. Lap number 6 of 8. Laney's not gaining time. Daly's not really running away from Laney. Little by little, maybe, but
Always
not.
fun though, Tommy, to see the debut of the series on a racetrack.
Yeah, Jeffrey, we knew that it would happen here at some point. We didn't know when, and we're happy it happened sooner than we thought. Late models here, as well as the debut of sprint car racing, about a month ago. So this track is picking up its speed. As talk about speed, the 32 of Clay Daly across the stripe. Number 2 winner tonight in the late models. Oh, where are you going, Wise? Yeah, Jeffrey, I feel like the late models do have a future here at this track. Maybe they can pick up some more races and gain the interest of these drivers a little bit more. Because the cars look badass fast here. That's for sure. And it's got to be fun. We go green. B-mod action.
First heat race for the B-mods. Oh, that's not good. A little bit of contact. Now we're 3 wide out of turn number 2 with an angry driver on the outside. It is the 5C or C5, I should say, Wayne Kaufman. Leading this one is the 78 machine of Gary Dutton, second place. That 34 racing launching. Side-by-side battle for the third spot. It's the 00 of Austin Manzella. I mentioned the C5 Kaufman, 74 machine on track. Is Ethan Dotson. I can read the 7 and the 4.
Yeah.
I think he got sick of me calling him the wrong driver. Tommy, this is the ultimate heat race for myself. You mentioned how you love the 96. My number's 00. There's 2 of them in this heat race.
That's true.
That's
one from Arizona and one from across the street.
SP of Crystal Ample.
He's Crystal back here in the 00.
And she's waving at us.
Harvey the Big Lick. Gary Dutton looking for 4 wins in a row tomorrow night at Bakersfield Speedway. We will have a cameraman there filming tape delay on our replay page on lowbudget.tv/replay. So if you want to see those races, but they will not be live tomorrow night, but they will, however, be tape delayed and recorded for your replay viewing experience. And we have a battle for the lead.
Side by side, it's Dotson to the inside of Dutton. 74 versus 78. Dotson was the last car to arrive here, but he won't be the last one to finish this heat race. He crosses the line of leader with lap 6 on the board. 2 laps to go. Liberante lost the second spot, but now he was making a move on Dutton. Not going to have it there. White flag going to come out this time by. Look at this move by Manzella to the inside of Liberante. Tommy, now's a good time for me to stress the difference between finishing 3rd and 4th in this heat race.
Yeah?
You finished 3rd instead of 4th.
Oh,
checkered flag coming out for the 74 of Ethan Dotson. Dutton, Manzella, Liberante, Kaufman, and rounding out the field is Crystal and Full.
Good looking 00, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have one more heat race to go. Tommy, what's the word?
Not a bad line. Early leader Gary Dutton comes home in second.
So the next heat race will be, I believe we only have 2 heats for the B-Mods.
Yeah, but this is the last one coming out.
Unfortunately, that last heat was the last heat because we are getting yelled at by us. So we're going to have to close out the live feed as we get ready to go. Continue on live on www.lowbudget.tv for continuous coverage exclusively on Low Budget TV. As B-Mods continue heat racing, check us all out live on lowbudget.tv here tonight. Thank you. As we continue on our coverage on lowbudget.tv, thank you all for tuning in with us live here this Saturday. It's a Friday night and we're dirt track racing. On the track, the number 20S that is piloted by Lee Jensen. The number 4 machine in the second spot, that is Garrett Jernigan. Third spot is the number 3 machine battling with the number 1K, Corey Hemphill. And the 3, that is piloted by Austin Kiefer.
Does it say Austin on there?
3AC.
The only reason I ask is that I saw this car last week.
Let me guess.
Piloted.
And it was Levi.
Yeah?
Well, my page says Austin. So
I believe it. I believe it. They might have been shaking it down last week. I don't know.
Very true. Well, Lee Jensen out into the lead, holding off Jernigan at the moment. No changes there in the top 4. I feel bad for the truck drivers. Now they can't really check in to what's happening as they drive down the freeway.
I feel bad for us. We can't watch the cars drive by on the freeway.
Yes, you're very true. Well, it'll be lap 5 of 8. The bugs are accumulating above our head.
It begins.
As Jernigan is slowly making up some time on your leader. It's slowly but surely, if he continued at that pace, we might see a battle here in the next few laps, Jeffrey. He's already taken a look down low.
This could be something for Jernigan. Can he get there? White flag's coming out this time by.
He sticks his nose down low, but he washes the front end high in the center of the corner. White flag waves for that 20S machine. Hemphill trying to tease that wall.
Flirting with disaster.
Lee Jensen and the number 20S machine will round turns number 3 and 4 to the checkered flag. Heat number 2 victory here tonight. And how about the winning spin?
There you go.
Hey,
Well,
if
for
you're
those
gonna
watching,
win it with class.
For those watching this on tape delayed on YouTube, want to thank you for tuning in and want to mention to all of you, lowbudget.tv. That's where we have a full race monthly pass that you can get now on lowbudget.tv. Check it out. It's really awesome. Also, we have lots of live events. Follow us on Facebook, Low Budget TV. You can check it out all there. And of course, hit subscribe since you're watching on YouTube. For those watching live, we got a lot more to come.
Yeah, we got our intermission happening right now. A little bit of a track prep break and meal break for our scorers and everybody else. So that means
Time
we get
for
to
us.
go
Yeah.
run on track. So stay tight. Go make some popcorn or drink another beer or grab some more. As there's going to be about a 20-minute intermission, give or take.